Let's have a sesh on tariffs and trade blocks. We'll start with tariffs. So tariffs are simply a tax on imports, and they're relevant to businesses that sell internationally because they will need to be aware in each of the specific international countries they're selling what the tariff is, because that will affect the end price that the consumer will pay in that particular country. What we need to look at is the impact on a business of a tariff. And let's start with an example here where we've got a business in the UK, a business in the US, and we're dealing with what would happen in the US market for this product. Clearly, the UK business will be exporting to the US market here. And let's say that $1 is the price that they're willing to charge in that US market. That clearly would be accounting for the cost of the product, any shipping, any transportation, and also it's been converted into dollars because of the exchange rate. Now, the US business, $2 is the price that they are willing to charge in their market. So clearly here, in the US market for this product, we've got the UK business that is much cheaper than the US business. So the UK business is cheaper, and it's likely they're going to get extra demand, extra sales as a result of that. But it could be that a situation happens that a tariff is imposed by the government of the US. They might be doing that to protect jobs in that particular industry or to generate tax returns, because this is a tax after all. So the US government introduces the $2 tariff on businesses from outside the US. A business from outside the US is clearly here the UK business. So the business in the UK now has got the $1 that they can charge at, but now they're faced with a tariff. So 1 plus 2 equals 3. And $3 is the final price that US customers will have to pay in the US market for this UK business. Meanwhile, the US business clearly is not going to be faced with the tariff because they're from inside the US. So they remain at $2, their final price. But in this situation, it's switched who is the business that is cheaper, because before the tariff, the UK business was cheaper. Now the US business is cheaper. So the result and the impact on the UK business here will be, firstly, the effective price is higher because now it's $3. That's going to lead to lower demand, lower sales, and clearly lower revenues in that particular region. So the next thing we need to look at is trade blocks. And trade blocks is when several countries, usually in the same region, club together and reduce, or they could eliminate tariffs between themselves. Those people in the club, they are not faced with tariffs, the businesses of those countries, that is. The impact of the UK joining a trade bloc on a UK business is as follows. So UK products exported to other countries within the trade bloc will have lower tariffs than businesses that are from countries outside the trade blocs. So therefore, the impact on UK businesses of the UK joining the trade bloc is that effectively they will have a cost advantage over those businesses that come from outside the trade bloc. I hope that helps, and I'll see you at the next sesh.